final thing, let me show you guys some of the chats here. This is for locksmith. Let's go to key fob. So key fob programming. The person landed on this page, car unlock key fob programming. So I took their URL. It's a super common with those fobs to act up on under fresh sync. I can definitely help you out with that. Is there a spare key you just bought, or did your current one just stop working? Spare. Having a spare is a total lifesaver and much cheaper than waiting until you lose your first one. Let's just text us your zip code and we'll send over our current availability. Here's the zip code. That's right in the Auburn area, so we can definitely get a technician out to help you program that spare. Give us a call. And this person actually called in, right? Unfortunately, there was nobody actually in that zip code, right? Because like I said, the chatbot convinces you to make the call, but it doesn't actually ping the provider to see if there's anybody there. So that's another piece of the puzzle. But for the time being, the person called in, and the call pretty much went nowhere. Let me show you guys another one, which is just to confirm. What LLM version do you use for this? I've got hundreds of convos like this a day. Any idea what the cost looks like over a month? Nothing. It's I'm not going to share those details, but yeah, it's not a big deal. I mean, the most you get paid like $70 to $100 a phone call, so it doesn't really matter how much the chatbot costs. All right, let's go to our logs, and also you can actually try to ask the chatbot, what is your LLM? Out of curiosity, let's say if it'll share it. I'm just your friendly neighborhood HVAC assistant here to help you can get your home. So it's not gonna share any of that detail, right? I built that in to protect it from pretty much gaming it. So anyways, let's go to appliance repair and let's go to some of the logs. All right, so here's some conversations where the person had some pretty huge conversations here, right? We have 16, we have 26, and then a couple smaller ones, right? So let's go to Ohio, 16 message conversation. So in this case, I had to fix some URL stuff because it was passing in the state, but after that I fixed it. Anyways, that doesn't matter. Hey there, we have folks in the Cambridge area. So it's actually detecting the individual itself as well. Like it detects where the person is coming from, right? I built that in. And then what kind of appliance are you having trouble with today? Stackable Frigidaire dryer. Oh man, those stackable units can be a real pain in the ass to deal with. What's going on? It's not heating up or it's making crazy noise. It will not start when you close the door. Oh man, that's so frustrating, especially when you want to get your laundry done. Like I didn't even know. Frigidaire dryer. Okay, when you want to get your laundry done. It sounds like your door switch might have knocked out, so it doesn't know the door is actually closed. Since those stackables are tricky to move around, do you want to give us a quick shout out at this number so we can get someone out there to Cambridge for you? Well, I'm actually in Quaker City, Ohio. So the person's not in Cambridge, he's in Ohio. No problems, man. We definitely have service in Quaker City too. Like it doesn't, you can say you're on Mars, right? And it'll send a person to Mars. It's amazing. Since such a short trip to Cambridge, we can get a take out there pretty easily as well. Would you like to give us a call at this number so we can get somebody there? A schedule for today. You mean Monday, right? Because the person called in on, the person was messaging on a Sunday, and the thing is like, the person's like, you mean on a Monday? And the bot's like, oh, you're totally right. I got ahead of myself. We definitely get you set up first thing Monday morning, so you aren't stuck with wet clothes all week, right? Want to give us a quick ring and then obviously we have that issue with the double, the double HTML insertion. So let me just write that down. Fix, tell, link insertion, right? So then the person's like, I just called and was told to call. All right. So I think it's understanding, like it actually understands that they were told to hold, right? And then it says, I'm sorry for the confusion. Sometimes the lines get busy, or you might have reached a different department. So go ahead and try one more time. So you know what it is? It's like, okay, I understand your problem. Make the call. Oh, you're having this other issue? Make the call. It's like it's incredible what it can do. Any specific extensions? No. Oh man, sorry to hear about the runaround. Give me, try one more time. And then are you able to get through? And the person makes a call. Like they literally called in 3 times because the bot told them to. right? David told them to call in 3 times. Oh man, sorry to hear that you busy message, and then that was that. So the person wasn't able to get through because it's a Sunday and there's nobody in Quaker City, unfortunately. So it went nowhere. Fortunately, the guy called in again like the day later, but there's still nobody to pick up the phone. So ultimately, the bot does what it has to do. It gets the person to make the call. Then the rest of the puzzle pieces has to be fixed. So this is actually one of the issues with home services is like unlike insurance, which has just call centers in like Colombia or Ecuador or like anywhere around the world answering calls from all over the US. For home services, there has to be somebody there in that vicinity to pick up the call, right? So that's the issue with home services. Although home services calls pay like crazy, that's one of the issues. But nonetheless, the bot convinced this individual without my input at all to call in 3 times, right? So there you go. That's an actual chat right there. I think that individual tried the bot again later on. So as you can see, the IP address, they tried again, weren't able to get through again. And then we have a couple other ones here as well. So we have Maytag laundry repair, 13 messages, stove cooktop, and then a services inquiry here. So I don't know which ones of these made the call or didn't make the call. I could just double check in my call tracking platform. Obviously, I can ping that information back later on, another step of the puzzle. But ultimately, now I have a fully functioning chatbot that will basically try to get the person to make that phone call. So there you go.